Bloodstrike's new map could be coming very soon, and in today's video, I'm going to tell you exactly why I believe that. Now, as many of you already know, currently we only have two maps in the game, Deserted Valley and Shutter Island. These are the maps we've been playing on for a while now. Whether you're a new player or a day one grinder, you've probably memorized every corner, every hiding spot, every hot drop. But now, things are about to change. And not just a small update, I'm talking about a whole new battlefield. But before we dive into what this new map is all about, let's take a moment to talk about the other major updates that are also coming to the maps we already have. First up, let's talk about Deserted Valley. The developers are planning to introduce helicopters into this map. Yes, you heard that right. Helicopters. Now just imagine how different the gameplay will feel once these flying machines enter the mix. Right now, most of our rotations and engagements are pretty grounded. But with helicopters, players will have a new layer of mobility. You'll be able to scout from the skies, reach hard-to-access areas, and create new kinds of flanking strategies. But here's the best part. These helicopters aren't going to spawn from just one spot. Nope. The devs are working on adding multiple spawn locations for helicopters across Deserted Valley. So instead of everyone fighting for, say, single heli every match, you'll now find them in a variety of zones. Places like Sentry Camp, Sakura Valley, Missile Basement Tower, and several other points of interest will now have helicopter spawn points. This is going to completely change how players approach these areas, and it's likely going to make them new hot zones for early game combat. Now let's talk about something that's been bothering many of us, the vehicles. At the moment, we only have one, the basic Jeep. It gets the job done, but that's about it. It's not particularly fast, flashy, or fun. But soon, that's going to change. Very soon, the developers are expected to add new types of vehicles into the game. And based on the clues we've seen, we're talking about ATVs and bikes, the kind of vehicles that allow for faster, more agile movement through tight terrain. And this isn't just a wild guess. We've seen the pattern. We've seen how Bloodstrike takes heavy inspiration from one of its spiritual predecessors, Knives Out. And it's becoming more and more obvious with each update. From the gun mechanics to the environmental design and even the movement animations, there are so many familiar elements. Even S7sat, a known leaker in the community, has shared and confirmed numerous leaks recently. These include upcoming weapons, new map details, and yes, new vehicles. So it's not just speculation anymore. It's more like a waiting game, and we won't have to wait too long. All right, now that we've covered all that, let's get to the part you've been waiting for, the upcoming new map. Recently, the official Bloodstrike Instagram page posted something very interesting. At first glance, it looked like a regular behind-the-scenes moment. But after watching it more closely, and trust me, I watched it again and again, I noticed a few things that caught my eye. It was a reel, shared directly by the developers. And if you really focus on what their hands are doing, how they're pointing and gesturing, you'll see they're trying to communicate something. It wasn't random, it was planned. A tease, a clue, something to get the community speculating. And based on the timing and the way they shared it, it's very possible, I'd even say very likely, that this new map could be going live between July and August. Now, of course, that's not an official release date. But when you connect the dots, it makes sense. The visual cues, the recent leaks, and the frequency of dev updates all point toward a mid-year launch window. So after seeing that reel, I decided to dig deeper. I spent hours searching, comparing visuals, and trying to find out where this new map might be coming from or what it might be based on. And guess what? I found something interesting. The images that the developers teased, the landscape, the environment style, the structures, they match with a map from Knives Out. The map is known as Storm Peninsula, and it was previously called the Peninsula of Hurricane. Now this map has a unique design. It has coastal areas, open spaces, and key locations that allow for both close range and long range combat. It's perfect for a large-scale battle royale environment. But that's not all. The Bloodstrike devs also confirmed, through sneak peeks and visual teases, that this new map will include high-rise buildings. That's something we haven't seen much of in Bloodstrike so far. It changes everything. High-rise structures add vertical gameplay. They give snipers the upper hand. They create risky, high-reward zones for looting and camping. And when I put this information together, it led me to one conclusion. This upcoming map might not be a direct copy of Storm Peninsula. Instead, it could be a hybrid, a combination of Storm Peninsula and another Battle Royale map from Knives Out called Tokyo Royale. Why Tokyo Royale? Well, that map is well known for its urban combat zones, skyscrapers, tight alleyways, and a modern city vibe. And when you take that kind of city-style gameplay and mix it with the open, natural terrain of Storm Peninsula, you get something truly special. Something that feels balanced, fresh, and exciting. Now, let me be completely honest here. I can't confirm this 100% because I don't currently have access to Knives Out myself, so I can't jump in and compare every structure side by side. But based on the evidence, based on the developer's visual hints, the Instagram reel, the leaked screenshots, and the way the Bloodstrike team has been building up hype around this, I'd say there's a 90% chance that the new upcoming map is either going to be a mix of Storm Peninsula and Tokyo Royale, or it might be a rebranded version of Storm Peninsula with a few modern elements added to it. Either way, it's going to be something big, and I genuinely believe it's going to take the game to a new level, both visually and in terms of gameplay variety. So if you found this video helpful, entertaining, or even just interesting, please consider dropping a like, sharing this with your squad, and subscribing to the channel, because we're very close to hitting 2,000 members in this unique, non-toxic, positive gaming family that we've built together. Each one of you truly means a lot to me. This is Realistic, signing off for now, and I'll catch you legends in the next one. Peace.